Welcome back to the channel, football fanatics. Today, we're diving into the story of a teenager who's got the football world buzzing. He's been dubbed the next Messi, a prodigy from Argentina's heartland, and at just 19 years old, he's already signed with the reigning Premier League giants, Manchester City. This is the tale of Claudio Echeverri, a kid from Resistencia with a dream, a dazzling left foot, and a future that could redefine the beautiful game. Grab a snack, settle in, and let's explore the incredible journey of this rising star. Let's set the scene. It's January 25th, 2025, and Claudio Echeverri has just landed in Manchester. After a year-long loan back to River Plate, the 19-year-old attacking midfielder officially joins Manchester City, a club known for turning raw talent into global superstars. But this isn't where his story begins. No, to understand Claudio, we've got to go back, way back, to a small city in Argentina's Chaco province, where a footballing legend was born. Claudio Echeverri came into the world on January 2nd, 2006, in Resistencia, a place far from the glitz of Buenos Aires, about 1,000 kilometers north. Resistencia isn't a football hotspot like the capital, but it's a city with heart, grit, and a love for the game. Claudio's early years were shaped by his family. His parents, Sandra and Hugo, instilled in him a work ethic that would carry him far. Growing up, he wasn't handed anything on a silver platter. His neighborhood was modest, and football was his escape, his passion, his everything. By age 5, Claudio was already turning heads. He joined Deportivo Luján, a local club, where his talent shone brighter than the Argentine sun. Scouts started whispering his name, and in late 2016, at just 10 years old, he trialed with River Plate, one of Argentina's biggest clubs. The trial was a success, and in 2017, he officially signed with River's youth system. For a kid from Resistencia, this was a massive leap. Moving south to Buenos Aires, leaving home to chase a dream, but Claudio wasn't fazed. He had a ball at his feet, and that's all he needed. River Plate's academy is a footballing cathedral. It's produced stars like Javier Mascherano, Gonzalo Higuain, and Julian Alvarez, another Manchester City man we'll get to later. For Claudio, it was the perfect proving ground. He started making waves almost immediately, but it was a children's tournament in Venice, Italy in 2017 that put him on the global map. Picture this, an 11-year-old Claudio playing for River's youth team, tearing it up against Europe's best kids. He scored 9 goals in 6 games. 9. Sure, his team finished third, but Claudio wasn't happy. "We wanted to be champions," he said after. That hunger, that drive, it's been with him ever since. Back in Argentina, Claudio kept climbing. By 2022, at 16, he was ready for more. In October that year, he debuted for River's reserve team against Patronato's reserves. And guess what? He scored. It was a sign of things to come. 2 months later, in December 2022, he signed his first professional contract with River Plate. The release clause? A reported $25 million. For a 16-year-old with no senior minutes, that's a statement. River knew they had something special. A diamond in the rough who was about to shine. Now, let's talk about his senior debut. It's June 23rd, 2023, and River Plate are facing Instituto in the Argentine Primera División. In the 83rd minute, with the game tied at 1-1, manager Martín de Michelis sends on a skinny 17-year-old. Claudio Echeverri steps onto the pitch, his first taste of senior football. The game ends 3-1 to River, and while Claudio doesn't score, he shows flashes of brilliance. Dribbling past defenders, linking play, he's fearless. That debut marks the start of his ascent. Over the next few months, Claudio becomes a regular substitute. He's still raw, still learning, but the talent is undeniable. Then, on November 23rd, 2023, he gets his first start against Instituto again. This time, he doesn't just play, he dazzles. River win 3-0, and Claudio scores his first senior goal, a cool finish that sends the monumental stadium into a frenzy. At 17 years and 325 days, he's already etching his name into River's history books. But Claudio's breakout wasn't just at club level. Internationally, he was setting records ablaze. Let's rewind to early 2023, the South American U17 Championship in Ecuador. Claudio, captaining Argentina's U17s, scores 5 goals and adds 3 assists. His team finishes third, qualifying for the FIFA U17 World Cup later that year. Then, in Indonesia at the World Cup, he goes supernova. On November 24th, 2023, Argentina faced Brazil in the quarterfinals. Claudio scores a hat-trick, 3 goals in a 3-0 rout of their arch-rivals. He ends the tournament with 5 goals total, earning the bronze boot as Argentina finished 4th. The world takes notice. This kid is the real deal. By late 2023, the transfer rumors start swirling. Barcelona, Real Madrid, PSG, they're all in the mix. But it's Manchester City who swoop in. On January 25th, 2024, they signed Claudio for a reported £12.5 million, with add-ons that could push it to £17.5 million. The catch? He stays on loan at River Plate until January 2025. It's a smart move. City get their man, and Claudio gets more time to develop in a familiar environment. Back at River, 2024 becomes his coming-of-age year. He's no longer a substitute. He's a starter. Across the Argentine League and Copa Libertadores, he racks up over 50 senior appearances by year's end. His stats? 6 goals and 8 assists in all competitions. Not eye-popping numbers, but for an 18-year-old in a struggling Riverside, it's impressive. His dribbling, his vision, his knack for unlocking defenses, it's all there. Highlights include a stunning solo goal against Banfield in February 2024 and a clutch assist in a Libertadores tie against Nacional. River fans start calling him El Diablito, the Little Devil, for his mischievous playmaking. Then there's the Olympics. In July 2024, Claudio joins Argentina's U-23 squad for the Paris Games. They qualify via the CONMEBOL pre-Olympic tournament earlier that year, where he'd already shown. In Paris, he plays every game, scoring twice and assisting once as Argentina reached the quarterfinals. It's another stage, another chance to prove himself, and he delivers. Fast forward to January 2025. Claudio bids farewell to River Plate with an emotional Instagram post. "River became my second home," he writes, "the club that shaped me, not just as a professional, but as a person." On December 23rd, 2024, he plays his final game for River, a 2-1 win over Rosario Central, where he scores the winner. The fans chant his name, tears flow, and a chapter closes. A few weeks later, he's in Manchester, ready to join Pep Guardiola's squad. As of today, March 10th, 2025, Claudio's just settling in at City. He turned 19 in January, and he's already training with the first team at the City Football Academy. Pep's given him minutes in the FA Cup, 2 substitute appearances against lower league sides in January and February. He hasn't scored yet, but his cameos show promise. A darting run here, a clever pass there. City fans are buzzing. Could this be their next big thing? Let's break down what makes Claudio special. He's an attacking midfielder, but he's versatile, capable of playing as a winger or even a false 9. At 5 feet 7 inches and 143 pounds, he's not imposing, but he's quick, blisteringly quick. His right foot is his weapon of choice, delivering pinpoint passes and venomous shots. His dribbling? Think Messi meets Maradona. Tight control, explosive bursts, and a knack for leaving defenders in the dust. He's got vision too, always scanning, always a step ahead. Pep Guardiola's called him spicy, a nod to his flair, and you can see why. Comparisons to Lionel Messi are inevitable. They're both Argentine, both small-statured, both left-footed wizards. At least Claudio's often described that way, though he's predominantly right-footed with a wicked left. But Claudio's his own player. He's said he idolizes Messi. There's even a viral photo of a young Claudio meeting Leo at a River game, but he's not here to copy anyone. "I want to be Claudio Echeverri," he told reporters in 2024. That confidence? It's rare for a teenager. His journey to City mirrors Julian Alvarez's, another River Plate star who joined Pep's squad in 2022. Like Alvarez, Claudio stayed at River post-transfer to gain experience. But where Alvarez arrived at 22 with over 100 senior games, Claudio's 19 with just over 50. He's younger, less seasoned, but the potential's sky high. City's plan seems clear. Ease him in, maybe a loan spell next season if he needs more minutes, then unleash him as a first-team regular. Off the pitch, Claudio's a quiet kid with a big heart. He's close to his family. His parents and siblings still live in Resistencia, and he visits when he can. In Manchester, he's renting an apartment near the training ground, spotted on Instagram, settling in with a mate from Argentina. No flashy cars, no wild parties. He's all about the game. River fans still adore him. His farewell post got over 200,000 likes. And in Argentina, he's a national treasure, a symbol of hope for a country that lives and breathes football. But it's not all sunshine. The pressure's immense. At River, he faced criticism when the team struggled in 2024. Some fans felt he didn't deliver enough. Now at City, he's under Pep's microscope, competing with world-class talents like Kevin De Bruyne and Phil Foden. Injuries could stall him. The Premier League's physicality could test him. And at 19, he's still got to adapt to a new country, a new culture, a new everything. So, where's Claudio at right now? As of March 2025, he's played 4 times for City, all off the bench, totaling 87 minutes. No goals, 1 assist, a neat flick and a 3-0 FA Cup win over Port Vale on February 15th. His market values soared to 18 million euros per Transfermarkt with a contract until June 2028. City rejected a loan extension from River in late 2024. Pep wants him here, learning, growing. He's not a starter yet, but he's knocking on the door. Career stats so far: at River, he managed 6 goals and 8 assists in 54 games. For Argentina's youth teams, he scored 17 goals across U17 and U23 levels, plus those Olympic strikes. Add in his City cameos, and he's at 23 goals and counting. Insane for a midfielder, not even 20. He's won the Argentine Primera Division with River in 2023, the bronze boot at the U17 World Cup, and a spot in Argentina's Olympic squad. The trophy cabinet's filling up fast. What's next? If he stays injury-free, 2025 to 26 could be his breakout season. Imagine him tearing up the Premier League, dribbling past defenders, pinging passes to Erling Haaland, scoring curlers from 25 yards. Pep's system loves players like him: creative, dynamic, relentless. A loan to Girona or another City football group club isn't off the table, but the dream is the Etihad Stadium, packed with fans chanting El Diablito. Critics say he's overhyped, too young, too unproven. They point to his modest goal tally at River, his lack of physical presence. But here's the counter. He's 19. Messi didn't hit his stride until his early 20s. De Bruyne was a late bloomer. Claudio's got time, and he's got the tools. His work rate, his mentality, it's all there. Argentina's U20 coach Javier Mascherano said it best: he's not just talent, he's courage. Let's wrap this up. Claudio Echeverri is more than a wonder kid. He's a story. From Resistencia's dusty pitches to Manchester's bright lights, he's carried a dream and a nation's hopes. At 19, he's already conquered youth football, broken into senior sides, and signed with one of the world's best clubs. Is he the next Messi? Maybe not. He's the first Claudio Echeverri, and that's enough. His journey's just beginning, and we're all along for the ride. So, what do you reckon? Can Claudio become a City legend? Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button if you love this deep dive, and subscribe for more football stories. Until next time, keep the passion alive. See ya.